Hello and welcome to my daily news video. Welcome to my channel. My channel is named after my name, Maria Kompanowski. And on this channel I am sharing with you just my personal thoughts, my observations and my daily events. So today is Sunday. Yesterday I didn't make a video, I just didn't get the chance. But I had a great day yesterday, particularly doing my networking event, which I do every Saturday at 4 p.m. UK time. And I received several very positive compliments about the way I structure those meetings, because we are all business owners, but at the same time we have a serious part of the meeting and we have fun part of the meeting where we the way I structured it is slightly different to what I do in my Dolphin Global Network networking events. This event is basically fun and a conversation. So yesterday we were discussing questionable questions about business in general, about how we feel about the current situation and how we are prepared to cope with the situation if the government decides to lock us down again. We were talking about other businesses, how they would be coping with the situation, what we can do as leaders to be able to help people that need help. And then obviously the other side of things, where individuals will find difficult to cope with. Like, for instance, today I was reading on the news about the plans that Piti Patel has regarding the homeless people. I was reading about the fact that the unemployment figures will rise dramatically in the next few months. I am really concerned about people in general. I am really worried about people who I know, my friends, my acquaintances, people that I have come across. I am worried and I'm thinking of their safety. I am really looking at ways of helping people to cope with the anxiety, to cope with the depression, to cope with fear, most of all. In all of this, because look, at the moment we still are working, people still are getting the help from the government, but we have to think already about the what if scenario. How are we going to get through the situation if anything happens? And I'm not talking here about buying every toilet paper out of the shop. I'm not talking here about buying every possible pasta that there is available in the shops. I'm talking about everyday things. I'm talking about, most of all, our attitude towards each other, ability to help each other instead of fighting each other. Because when things get tough, the tough get going. But what about the vulnerable? What about the people who don't have the self-confidence? What about the vulnerable elderly people? What about the children? We need to think of those people. We need to think about the future, our children, our grandchildren, how we can help them to get through that tough time. Because we cannot stay away, locked up from our friends, family, from our business partners, from our clients. Okay, yes, we can use the internet, but what happened if someone is not earning? That will also have effect on businesses that are online. How are we going to cope in case there is no cash? How are we going to cope when their banks will be closed? How will we cope in case there is anarchy? All of those questions are bothering many people. How many people can answer those questions? How many people is fit enough emotionally, psychologically, to keep going and helping others? These are very, very big questions. And another big question is, who is really responsible for all this? Because there is too many questions, there is too many contradictions, there is too many things that are obvious, and there is too many things that are totally unknown. So the questions are coming from all over. The answers are not coming. Or if they do come, they are not really solid and often are missing the point. So what if? It's a big question. How can we cope? Do we have that something inside, the survival instinct, to be able to survive without hurting others?